deep and glorious. And this isn't just a casual suggestion. It is the absolute emotional foundation for the entire piece. The voiceover artist, the music composer, the video editor, everyone involved in bringing this to life has to anchor their work to those three specific words. By establishing this up front, the writer guarantees that the technical execution is going to perfectly match the poetic ambition of the text.
Scene 1. The poetic opening.
This first section is really all about setting the stage, establishing this ethereal, almost magical atmosphere way before the heavy weight of history is ever even mentioned. Look at how masterfully the script pairs the visual and audio elements here. For the visual cue, we get the morning's first ray of sun hitting the pristine white marble of the Taj Mahal, and the audio cue, light classical music playing softly in the background. The writer is orchestrating a complete sensory experience for us. The warmth of a sunrise combined with soothing classical notes creates this amazingly tranquil, mesmerizing mood. It completely disarms you, getting you ready to hear a tale of romance instead of, a dry architectural lecture.
The pivot? Stone or something more?
But here's the thing. A story can't just float around in poetry forever, right? It needs friction. Is this just a stone building or something more? This exact question from the text acts as the critical thematic anchor. It perfectly bridges the gap, yanking us from that poetic metaphor and forcing us to really look at the physical, historical structure. By asking this, the narrator actively engages us, prompting us to look way past the marble exterior and wonder about the actual human soul trapped inside the stone. It is such a brilliant transitional device.
Scene 2. A page of history.
So with that pivot, the script deliberately moves away from the floating poetry and heavily grounds us in reality. We swapped to close-up visuals of intricate carvings and sweat-drenched history. And this brilliantly illustrates how you structure historical pacing. The writer maps out the data in a really rapid, forceful sequence. We move from the year 1631, the year of profound loss, through 22 years of grueling labor, culminating in the final result. Notice how the script condenses decades of massive, agonizing effort into a super tight timeline that just propels the 60-second narrative straight toward its climax. Let's actually break these numbers down a bit.
We start with 1631. This is the catalyst. The pacing of the script really quickens here to mimic the urgency and the industriousness of the era. This is the exact year Emperor Shah Jahan lost his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Driven completely by grief, he makes the monumental decision to build a mausoleum, the likes of which the world had literally never seen before. Everything that happens next in the script is a direct reaction to the heartbreak of this one specific year.
Then, bam! The script hits us with the sheer, staggering scale of the human effort. 20,000 workers and artists. I mean, imagine being the writer trying to convey the massive magnitude of 20,000 lifetimes of sweat into about 3 seconds of audio. By placing this massive number right after the intimate, deeply personal loss of 1631, the writer brilliantly contrasts the singular grief of an emperor with the collective, back-breaking toil of thousands of ordinary people.
And to really drive home the sheer endurance required, the script gives us our final key number, 22. It took 22 long years of relentless, agonizing labor to execute this vision. Think about that for a second in the context of a 60-second script. The writer is basically asking you to feel the heavy weight of 22 years of daily, exhausting carving and construction in just a fleeting few seconds of voiceover. It's an absolutely incredible compression of time and human effort.
Resolution. A white dream.
And here we are at the emotional climax of our explainer. We've seen exactly how the script builds from poetry to hard history, from a beautiful sunrise to 22 years of grueling labor. And the script leaves us with this final, incredibly powerful phrase, a white dream come true. It beautifully circles right back to the ethereal tone of the opening, but now that beauty is fully earned. It's no longer just a drop frozen in time. It's a massive dream built on the sweat of 20,000 people. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. When you look at a flawless finished product, whether it's a tight 60-second script or a centuries-old marble monument, how much hidden human sacrifice, raw emotion, and relentless effort is really crystallized